listening to BBC Radio Scotland, and tonight, let's work together. That was Canned Heat with Let's Work Together. You're listening to Ashley Storrie on BBC Radio Scotland, live from Pacific Quay, joined as always by sidekick Silent Paul. Hello Silent Paul, how are you this week?
I'm alright.
Silent Paul, we're talking co-workers, we're talking colleagues, we're talking folk who work together. Now, we've both worked in offices. What's something that annoys you about working with other people other than, them breathing?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
And it's people who are unprofessional and uncooperative.
Like me.
I didn't name any names.
I'm so scared of this subject.
I have worked in many workplaces and had many colleagues.
Paul suggested this subject, and I am terrified that this is some sort of intervention that I'm not quite understanding, where he's going to pull me up for stuff that I do.
I'll pull you up for stuff to your face.
I know, but I don't usually absorb it, so maybe this is a way of getting around
This is
it.
the way I can do it for 3 hours straight and
Indeed.
maybe drum it into your head.
Maybe. So, people in general, you're a friendly guy. You're not at all a curmudgeon.
No, but I am a curmudgeon, but I try not to project that too much. There'll be people listening now that are laughing at that suggestion.
I'm laughing.
But I still try and be helpful and nice.
Yeah, you're helpful and nice, 100%. I 100% agree.
And then I will just go on a big massive rant. So there's probably people who would hate me, whereas I just can't help myself. I've only had 3 rants today.
He's doing so well, because usually he's at about 6 within the first 45 minutes of me coming into the studio. So well done you. I think for me, one of the things I learned from working with other people was when I worked in a factory. This older gentleman gave me life advice that stuck with me forever. He was like, Ashley, see if you had a brush, nobody will ask you to do anything. And he was right. See if you just stand with a broom,
Nobody will say
nobody says anything. Everybody thinks you're doing something. Just stand with a broom or walk fast.
Maybe that's where witches were just very clever. That's where that cliche came from.
Maybe that's what it is. us. Get in touch via text 80295. Let us know what things bother you in the workplace, or do you have a great workplace? Do you get on with all of your colleagues? Have you got a wee friendship group? Do you go and work nights out and have a lovely time? Let us know. You can get in touch via text 80295, or you can email us. What's the email, Paul?
AshleyStorrieshow@bbc.co.uk.
It is indeed. It is what it is. I've got a really sore throat today, Paul, and I feel like I'm trying to talk like I'm doing an advert for food, but it's very difficult to not go full on, hello, croaky lady. I'm trying to hold it all together. I would
love to hear a full show in that voice.
Oh, it would be very painful for Ashley, but we want to hear from you. Now, we have heard from one of our listeners, Finlay in Wimbledon's got in touch. He says, good evening, Ashley and Paul. It is Finlay in Wimbledon. Most antisocial workplace was where at least half the people sat in their cars to eat lunch and have a snooze. I was jealous because I got the train. Most annoying eating was micro crisp eater who could take a good minute per crisp, taking tiny bites, then licking their fingers between each crisp. Oh, I may have given them a few eye rolls, but the grand winner of all was a relatively junior member of my team who used to constantly listen in to everything said and then join in. But to rub salt into the open wound, they would proudly announce that they were about to join in by saying approximately 20 times a day, if I may chime into this situation for added value. There was never any added value by their comments. That would really bother me. That there's some work jargon that really irritates me. Synergy, when they say...
Oh, I can't stand what that really rubs me up the wrong way.
Synergy, let's put a pin in that and circle back to it. It really is bothersome. I don't like meetings in general, and I found that, well...
Do you like, if you worked in places... Because I don't know if you've worked in many offices, not for long periods of time. I have worked in offices almost exclusively.
Yeah.
And you have... There's email chat that you have that goes passive-aggressive.
Yeah.
And, like, if somebody will ask you a question... Sometimes it's stupid and you're like, I have sent that answer to you 15 times. Sometimes it's easy to just not see it. But the ones that will go... as per my last email, all that passive aggressiveness that's just the undercurrent, you can just see everyone's just reaching breaking point.
So that's what I was mainly sacked from most of my office jobs for, was I'm not very good at passive. I can do it for maybe 15 minutes and then I'm sure that nobody's picked up on it, so I'll just explain why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. But I'll also ask people, is this passive aggressive, or is this just how you talk? And that rubs people up the wrong way when they're trying to be subtle about their meanness, but you're like, can you explain what this means, please? Because I'm not
I
quite
always
gripping.
try not to be mean. I know I'm moany, but I'm not mean.
Yeah.
And then when I see certain things, it's like a kettle with me.
Yeah.
You'll see it, I'll just be like, it'll be bubbling.
I know when you're bubbling up though, so...
And then it's just like...
I used to work as a tea girl in a law office, and I think I made a lot of people bubble up with my antics because I'd get quite bored, and I would like set out the drinks in an elaborate fashion for visitors and meetings and such like.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
Like a pyramid of teacups where you literally have to kneel on the table to take the top cup, maybe get a drink.
Not so much that. But I would still laugh at the situation.
It was a funny situation. Anyway, get in touch with us via text 80295. Let us know about your workplace foibles. Also, let us know, what food do you think is off limits in a shared workspace? Because I used to eat smoked fish every day when I worked in a factory, and everybody would shout at me, but then they would microwave those burgers. I won't say the brand, but the worst kind of garage burgers, they would microwave them, and I argue that those were 15 times stinkier than my fish salad. So,
but when you put things in the works fridge, and then it's a free-for-all, and then you're worried that someone's going to steal all your stuff. I get the fear, and I write my name on, and people always steal my food. And the worst culprits for it, people on the night shift. Here's the Commodores.